Okay, YouTube, I have moved the ducks out and we're getting a clear bin so Sir can be able to see them. Here's the turkeys because turkeys and ducks do not go good together. So for the bedding, I am putting starter grower. There's your babies, baby, yeah. Putting starter grower as the bedding for the base floor or whatever for them with the heat light. A waterer that I can keep clean, everything clean. And then an additional feeder just in case. I don't really like this. It's got sharp spikes to keep them off, but it looks like it would hurt their feet. But that's just my own opinion. There's that bull hockey pocky. That is not yours. That is not yours. They are Mama's. They belong to Mama. So then we take this. You can play that video for her. You know, Sarah loves her birds. I know a lot of people out there would be watching, saying, oh, they're bad for her and this, that, and the other. Here's my old sweet Bum Bum. But when it all comes down to it, she's my wife. They're my birds. It's my decision. So I'm trying to give my wife the best life possible. What we're going to do here is, this is a shitty after several years of hell. I'm bleeding. What are you doing, old sweet? You're the most precious thing on this whole property. You coming to see the ducks, huh? You coming to see the ducks? Oh, sweet wampum. So I'm going to put a piece of stuff across here, and then this slides up and down. Very hard like that, because it's been through the weather. Anyway, the ducks are going to be in here. They got their feeder. They got a auto water, and then they got a little pond they can swim in. There they are there. I'll put a light out here for them. I'm going to fix this, or maybe even put a hinge door. I want to get some hinges. Don't have any hinges. But I'm going to put, this slides up here like, it's a pain in the ass really. So I'm going to put some wire across here to keep cats from jumping in here and eating them. And any food they eat will fall to the ground for the other chickens. This is what I had them in. You can see what a mess. Total freaking mess. So be prepared for ducks to have lots of water. Oh, sweet wampum. So I'm going to do that. I don't have very much material. I need to get this fence up and everything. For some reason, unfortunately, I cannot find anybody, even if I hire them, to want to work nowadays. People don't have work ethics like I do. I don't understand it. I paid several people to come help me already, and they just don't want to help. So I don't know what to do. I need garbage pickup. I need a lot of stuff cleaned up, fence building, all kinds of stuff. If anybody's in the area, let me know. Because life has become a living hell since all the court orders to give my wife oxycodone when any retarded total fool will know that you do not give somebody with a stroke any kind of narcotic or they're going to never walk again. It's just common sense. I've had 6 friends have strokes since that happened. My grandfather one, his caretaker was another one, and a friend of his that went to church all had strokes. Every one of them are walking and talking now, and all of them are over the age of 65. The only thing that's different in them and my wife is, my wife was forced to be on a drug that she totally did not want to be on. And I had written paperwork for that, but everybody's seen that it was better to destroy my wife. And now I'm putting this on YouTube because every time her aunt or grandmother calls her, she starts screaming bloody murder. And she was caused an aortic dissection because of the court order to allow them to sit there and have her screaming bloody murder with constant stress. You can look it up, you can Google it. Can you get an aortic dissection by extreme stress? The answer is yes, because Sarah knows we don't have our ball pythons, we don't have our house, we don't have our home or anything, and she knows why. So she wants to bitch them out, and I don't want that stress on her until I can get the surgery for her heart. Because right now, anybody with an aortic dissection has 24 hours to live. And that's just the way it is. I'm just doing everything I can to keep her alive as long as I can until I can get the surgery. But that's the best explanation. I don't even want to talk about that around her because just hearing their names pisses her off. Just hearing the ad litem's names pisses her off. See, we had a booming business. I was living in a 2-story mansion. I had everything fixed and everything fine. 2 of my friends died right after helping me build, after a court order saying I could build a concrete block facility for her and $34,000 out. Then I put another $34,000, I know that's ironic, but another $34,000 in this, and they're trying to take that from me now. So I'm not trying to make a negative video, I'm just telling everybody so everyone knows where I stand. I had a $500,000 ball python collection. You don't believe me? You can look up on YouTube, price every ball python I had. The aunt and grandma and court made it where I can't have them, so now I can't pay for my wife's surgery. They court ordered her on oxycodone. That means that she never walks again. She had a tracheostomy and a feed tube, and I said that because I have psychic abilities. I can see my future, I can see others that I love future. You don't believe it? Watch the videos. I tell the doctors on the phone, if you give my wife oxycodone, she's gonna have a feeding tube. You don't know that. Yes, I do. If you give my wife oxycodone, she's gonna have a tracheostomy. Her respiratory system will shut down. Tried to be on life support. You don't know that, but I did. I called it before it happened, and then it happened. Every time. And now I know if my wife is forced to talk to them or forced to hear about ad litems or anything, it's all a bunch of stress, and she knows this. So the first thing is, she told me never to tell my family if I have a stroke, because if you do, they will try to put me in hospice. I didn't believe her. I should have listened to my wife, but I didn't. And now it's too late. Everything she said came to pass. So I lost my ball pythons. Someone else is taking care of them. If I get them back, it'll be great, but it's looking grim. Also, I don't have my house that I spent $522,000 in materials building, and I have proof of that. I'm forced to live and operate out of this little 10 by 10 shed. And my wife knows what's going on. Everybody wants to say she's retarded or whatever. She's not. She knows what's going on. They court ordered her out of her house, her home where she was happy. Then they tried to take her son from her after we've been fighting for him for 5 years. So that stress on top of it. Then the mental stress that is put on me, and the mental stress that is put on my wife because she's laying in bed and can't do anything about all the bullshit going around, and I'm her only rock she can lean on that's fighting for her. But she knows. That's why she has a problem talking with the aunt and grandma. So aunt and grandma, if y'all are watching, this is why. She knows you kicked us out of our home. She knows that y'all cost us everything that we worked for as a team to build a multi-million-dollar empire of tarantulas and snakes. You don't believe the prices? Look them up. 120,000 tarantulas dead. I still have their dead bodies in my freezer, valued at $100 a piece. That's $12 million worth of dead spiders because of y'all's court order. I only need 500,000 and I can get my wife walking again and fix the heart disorder. I can't do that though because they court ordered them away. Also, now that the court order's over, I have a house full of chickens, snakes, ducks, turkeys, every fucking thing I can think of, because I still have to live. I cannot go out and work a 9-to-5 job. So everything I do is produced on this farm. Everything we eat, everything we do. I don't go anywhere. I got warrants for my arrest because of the court-ordered oxycodone. A cop, Cody Bailey, in Pine Hill, tried to steal my wife's medication that I did not even want to start with. And for the record, and I hope the judge is watching, every court-ordered narcotic that you ordered my wife went in that fire hole over there and burned, every one of them. Because I'm not feeding my wife narcotics. She has not been on narcotics since she's left the hospital with 151 bed sores on her because nobody gives a shit about her but me. So that's that. And I'm not afraid to tell everybody how I feel about it because it's a sensitive subject. They fucked my entire life up, and my wife. We went from traveling the world and helping everybody we could to being put down, used and abused to the maximum. No one watching this video can endure what I've had to endure, or my wife. So now my only hope is everybody leave me the fuck alone or kill me. Kill me or leave me alone. It's that simple. I'm going to take care of what's left of my wife, or whoever's trying to oppose me is going to have to kill me. This is my final stand. I will fight to the death to take care of my wife and my child and my grandfather. So that goes for other family members fucking over my grandfather on my side of the family. I will fight to the death for my grandfather. So I'm getting shots taken at me and my family from all angles, from all outside family, causing problems for my family. Like my grandfather's son, kicking him out of his home. That's bullshit. And then threatening me and my family. I'm not putting up with that shit. I'm not. There's a lot of dirty people out there in the world. A lot of them, unfortunately, are my in-laws or direct family members that are just shitty, and I'm tired of it. So I'm doing the best I can here. I would like to get back in my house, but I allowed my brother to stay there. He brought roaches in the house, and now I can't even get in the house until I can get them out of there. Can't bomb the place because what tarantulas I have left are in there, so it's a damn mess. And I really need some help, but I'm the type of man that does everything myself. Right now, I stay awake 23 hours a day. I work my ass off to the bone, taking care of my wife, family, and all the animals and stuff that I have. But I desperately need some things done. I don't know what to do from here because all my fortune has been taken from me. I'm the only person in the entire world that ain't allowed to have a ball python. Makes no fucking sense to me. Got a $500,000 collection of ball pythons that would be making me 500 grand every 6 months. So what happened to our justice system? What happened to our Constitution? I have a right to live and to prosper. It's in this Constitution. They say I have no rights in that courtroom. I have no rights. Why? Because I love a snake. I'm not going to stop loving snakes because of all this shit. And it ain't even about the snakes. It's about the business at this point. I had a booming business, and now I don't have a booming business because everybody wants to dictate my life. I'm not putting up with it anymore. Matter of fact, after trying to take my son from me, after trying to kill my wife multiple times when y'all know damn well oxycodone will kill her, be happy with the fact that after I won in court and all the shit's thrown out of court because I'm not going to stop fighting, that you get to talk to Mikey, because if I'm fucked up or fucked with very much more, that will stop. And I don't care how many lawsuits there happen. What happens when me, as resourceful as I am, with nothing else left to lose if I lose my son and my wife, what do you think's going to happen when I have nothing but 3 years of total hell built up in my brain of everybody doing this to me? I mean, if you murder my family, there's going to be retaliation. To every action, there's a reaction. There's consequences to every action. It's just that simple. I can't put it any more plainer than that. So kill me or leave me the fuck alone. Anybody's in the area and want to help build some fence and stuff, I would appreciate it. I am accepting donation labor at this point. Anybody know how to lay blocks? I got some shitty block work going on. I'm trying to make a self-sustaining water system shower, outdoor shower for my wife so I can be able to bathe her better. Just let me know. So, thanks for watching. Sorry for so much ranting and raving. It's just that I've got to put stuff out there so people can know a little bit about what's going on. My whole life has been in shambles, and I've done nothing my entire life but give and give and give and give to the world. Anything. A lot of people ask why I don't wear a shirt. Most of the time I give my shirt off my back to whoever needs it. That's why. That's the God's honest truth. I've done that multiple times. Anyway, Tyndall out. Stay tuned.